Hello. As you can see, Strike Zone has already happened. So welcome back to the video. Strike Zone has already happened. Now, during editing, I realised that going through some results, my voice was playing up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this together. But this video I'm recording after I filmed everything else is going to go first. So it's going to look a bit weird because Strike Zone's already happened. But I want to kind of show you our creative meeting and the position of people on the roster and stuff. So I'm not going to reveal too much, but hopefully a few things have changed since I last looked. So our franchise players are now Drew Galloway, Bram, Doug, Nick and Jimmy. Our next big things are Adam Cole, Zach Knight and Mark Andrews. Our hot prospects are Adam Cole, Brad Slayer, Emperor and Kip Sabian. As you will see in a bit, we have got some big things going on between those two. Cole, Galloway and Havoc. Hennigan, Adam, Doug, Jimmy Havoc, Allegero in our showstoppers. Ring Generals, Doug, Drew, Jimmy, John and Zach. So these are the, people who help put on a good match. Cole, Dawkins, Danny, Bram and Skull. Drago, Sharp, Galloway, Bubblegum and Davis. Danny, Doug, Kendo, Dragon Kid and Drago in the Time Clan. So they're the people who are not hot. They're the people who are hot. To mention that. We're just going to quick look at our hidden gems now because I did do this I had filmed all this and something had happened where my voice wasn't doing what my screen was doing, so it was very weird. So in our hidden gems we've got Sam Bailey, Mad Dog Max, Jay Simmons, Eugene Mackey and Jimmy Meadows. Now I am not going to show you any results of the show because then there will be no point in me putting this first and then you'll get to see you'll know what's happened. So, in there, main event at the moment we have Bram, Doug, Drew Galloway, Allegero, Jimmy Havoc, Marty Skull, Nick Aldis, Will Ospreay, Zach Gibson, and Zack Sabre Jr. In our upper mid-carders, we have BT Gunn, James Davis, Jimmy Starr, Mark Andrews, Matt Walters, Rob Lynch, Rory, Knight, Sid Scarlett, Tom Dawkins, and Zach Knight. Aaron Sharp, Adam Cole, Brad Slayer, Bubblegum, Bulk, Danny Collins, Draco, Dragon Emperor, King Kendo and Kip Sabian are our mid-carders. In our lower mid-carders we have Dragon Kid, Hennigan and Rob Terry, and we have one Richmond talent who is Matt Taven. We do also have me as an authority figure. We have, authority figure is me. We do also have on the video 2 road agents, and as you'll find out as you watch, we do have now announcers, and hopefully you'll get to know why shortly when you watch the video. So I'm sorry I've had to do it this way, it's just easier. I hope you are enjoying the videos. What I'm going to be doing is, which will be explained, I'm going to be doing on our next scheduled event, which, not No Mercy, it'll be December. I will try and do a special event where I will ask you to put in the comments what sort of matches you want to see for certain wrestlers, or I'll pin some comments on there and the one with the most likes will get a match type. I might do that for the up and coming event No Mercy, but I don't know yet if I will do that, but we'll see how many views we get. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will now do the bit I've already taped so I know what's going to happen. I'll now put Strike Zone up for you. Thanks for watching, I hope you have a good day. Hello and welcome to the show. The show is now fully booked. So this is Falling Starr Wrestling Strike Zone. So let's begin. So these are the results from Falling Starr Wrestling Strike Zone 2017 being held by Falling Starr Wrestling. It's another sold out crowd in the Horndean Technology College. We open up with a promo from Sid Scarlett. This is a real thing he did. I think it was last year or the year before he did something like this, and if you look him up on YouTube there is actually a video of this. Check, I'm definitely recording, yep, that's good. So Sid Scarlett comes out on his scooter, which is painted like the Only Fools and Horses van, Dale Boy and all that, lot of trotter improvements, and he goes, so I've been noting that stuff that is vintage costs more. So tonight, for you lucky lot, I got vintage milk for you. So how does £5 sound? Okay, you lot to stone because no one takes it. Basically, vintage milk, gone off milk, out of date. Then his opponent jumps in the ring and the match gets underway. So that is our first match of the night, which is, of course, Bubblegum. It got a 22 E-, not good at all. Sid Scott had an in-ring performance of 13. Ooh. And Bubblegum had a ring performance of 26. The colour commentary gave the boost. These two are not good in the ring, which made it for knockabout. And Skylar was off his game. But he is improving in performance, which is good. So in a bout that had decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling, Scarlett defeated Bubblegum in 15-22 by pinfall. Basically, I do believe that the... Where are you going? Okay. So I'm just asking the fiance where she's vanishing to. I do believe the idea behind this is that, you know, he got the vintage milk, well, of course wouldn't be, you know, real life vintage, puts it under the nose of Bubblegum, and because it's out of date milk, you know, the smell knocks him out, and that's how he gets his pin. I thought it'd be a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh to have that sort of finish in my mind. Okay, for some reason this was a call in the ring match, and I don't know why that's set up. I'll have to have a look into that. If this is the same thing all night, I'm going to have a look into that, because it should be set up for an automatic scripted match. I'm just going to have a quick drink. So our next match, in a decent match, Drago and Jimmy Star defeated the UK Hooligans in 14:36 when Jimmy Star defeated Roy Knight by pinfall following interference from James Davis. During the match we also had Rob Lynch. So the London Rights come in and they give UK Hooligans a loss. Drago had an in-ring, so Jimmy Star had an in-ring performance of 18. Drago had an in-ring performance of 31. Knight had an performance of 26, and Rory had an in-ring performance of 46. The Falling Starr Tag Team Championship segment advanced with this, but has lost heat, so that's not good. So yeah, we'll find out what the UK Hooligans think about that attack just now. So what's he saying? I think it's better. So for some reason these matches are having it as called in the ring for some reason, but I'm not going to complain because that was a pretty good rating. I'm going to have a look at that afterwards. But I think that's kind of the bad thing. I don't know why they're doing that. I'm just kind of... So next, so that's both of them. So now let's hear what Rory and Zack Knight have to say about the attack. You know, last month we won these tag belts in a great match, but there is a problem. You've been attacking us on Twitter and in the ring. I forgot to write that. There, one thing you don't know. The UK Hooligans like to go mental. We like it hardcore. So next month we have a TLC match for these belts. We're going to have a TLC match for these belts. So then Billy Kirkwood jumps in and goes, "But it looks like the UK Hooligans are not happy." And RJ goes, "Yes, but both teams have got experience in these matches. Going to be interesting. Time for another matchup." So the UK Hooligans have had enough, and they're gonna, they're calling these guys out at. I think I'm gonna call the show No Mercy. So at No Mercy next month we'll have the TLC ladder match. I hope that does better. I'm gonna hope that none of these matches are all called in the ring, because we're gonna have problems if they are. So in about that, decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. So I think that is the case. I think we're going to have a really bad rating this week, because I think everything's called in the ring. Don't know why it's done that, but I'll have to have a look at that after I've got through the show. So John Hennigan defeated Matt Taven in 14:53 by pinfall with a Moonlight Driver. Hennigan got an in-ring performance of 26, Matt with a 13. No work improvements yet. Another match with that. This match did absolutely terrible. So decent reaction, but terrible wrestling. Kid defeated, Brad Slade defeated Dragon Kid. I'm just gonna guess, yeah. Because everything's set up to have an automatically scripted in the ring, so I don't know why it's doing this. So I had a decent reaction, terrible wrestling, King Kendo down sharp. Basically just a quick tag match to put these guys together, because as you might know, this month these two got a win, these two didn't, so I kind of booked that so that they could get a win. I know we're not paying any attention to that, David Taylor. So, Zach Gibson. This is going to sound really funny, but I'm going to try this. "I am Liverpool's number one, soon to be recognised as Falling Star's number one. I have a major problem tonight. I don't know who I'm facing, but tonight they're going to lose. I'm going to lock in my Shankly gates and make them tap. Nick, you need to be watching this match because Liverpool's #1 is coming for you so I can be Falling Star's #1 and poster boy. So yeah, Zach Gibson, cutting a promo going, I want the basis and I want about. We then, as soon as he starts walking off, we hear a load of screaming. The camera turns around quickly and we realise the hooligans and London Rights are brawling. They're throwing them into the wall, fire extinguishers, all, putting them through a table. The UK hooligans are then put through a table by the riots and are left laying out. And they go, next month, we're going to get those belts. So the build up for the TLC ladder match. In a bout had decent match for Carl, but subpar wrestling. Adam Cole defeated Dragon Emperor in 15 by pinfall with the Florida Key. Adam Cole makes defense #1 of his Limitless Championship. So Adam Cole getting a thing once again in cool. A bad promo from me, which I told you was going to happen, but I wanted to put something in for me. And I'm going to do this in my actual voice I want to use if I was, when I start training for wrestling. It's time for the monster to run this place. It's time for nightmares to run cold. And in this six-sided ring, my servants will battle for me. Basically, he's a sadistic maniac, thinking everyone's his servants and they've got to do what he says. So, he's a psychopath. Adam Cole. So then Adam Cole cuts a promo in a 38D-. Not a bad promo from Adam Cole. Tonight, I made my first defense of my championship. He holds up the belt. Many people thought I was Stanford bound. No, no, no. I'm here in the UK to make my mark. If the Bloody Club don't need me, that's fine. Kenny Omega, I heard you're too scared to come here because of me. But when you do, I'm going to kick your ass. Because I am Adam Cole, baby! So I am definitely going to bring in Kenny Omega at some point. Something I really want to do is bring out Kenny Omega in. That is the best promo I've had all night, and I think it'll be the best rated angle. Because of whatever happened. So then the London Riots defeat Matt Walls and Danny Collins. I haven't put it in as an angle, but after the match you will see, after the match as they were celebrating or something, they show their hands up around their waist, showing that they're going to get the belts. We're ignoring that. Next up, okay, not bad if it is for cornering. So in a good match, Mark Andrews defeated Zach Gibson in 15:30 by pinfall shooting star press during the match. So basically, he says he's going to win tonight, but then Will Ospreay comes out and distracts him. I'm going to be building upon this over the next few months. So I've got plans to go for this kind of to build up until about December. But obviously, the blow off for the Skull and Sabre and Nick Aldis and Drew with the championship and the other line will finish next month at No Mercy. I'm going to, because I don't want to do something what the UK have already done, so I'm going to use that to build up the company, and then after that we're going to split off from it, so it'll be interesting. So Kip Sabian cuts a promo. It's got 19E-, which is not good. So the super bad one is here. Sadly, I lost tonight, but I heard through the grapevine that a former friend has a problem. Brad Slayer, yes, we're both from Great Yarmouth. Yes, we're both former tag team partners. Special Edition is dead. I don't want nothing with you. I don't want nothing to do with you, sick, pathetic ass. Remember this? You are dead to me. So, over in WAW, a long time ago, they were a tag team. They were known as Special Edition. I can't remember if they did ever hold the belts, but they were, tagging together for some time. It then got cut, so I've kind of brought that into the company. I want to kind of do a storyline between these two where they're not, they're feuding because, Brad Slayer doesn't like this new style he's got. In a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Tom Dawkins defeated Al Ligero. So, helping Tom Dawkins, he was visibly tiring, so we've got to get him up. And yes, I know it was a bad idea having it called in the ring. So, in another match, BT Gunn defeated Will Ospreay by pinfall with a gunshot. Gunn got an in-ring performance of 19, Ospreay with a 40, not bad from Ospreay. Yep, we know. I'll have a look at that when we finish this. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Doug Williams and Jimmy Havoc defeated Rob Terry and Bram in 2015 when Jimmy Havoc defeated Rob Terry by a pinfall with the Acid Rainmaker. So Rob Terry was the weak link. We are going to... I don't know how old he is, but I want to get him up into the main event scene as soon as possible. But he is improving in techno, so Bram is, and so is Jimmy Havoc. So Doug must be very good at in techno and is helping them. But a 42D, not bad. And then we have a video playing for the main event of the evening. So, in a bout that had fantastic heat and decent wrestling, Skull and Galloway defeated Nick and Zack Sabre in 24-29 when Skull defeated Sabre Jr. by pinfall. Forgot to have the slow build on this. Well, I think that would have helped it. And also, if it wasn't called in the ring, I bet it would have been a better rating. But yeah, so both championships advance. And after the match, both guys, all four guys, they've had enough. They've got a pinfall, but they're not happy. They all start brawling. And to close the show, they all brawl to the back, which is very good. So a 44 ED, I think that was worse than last month, but I think the fact that everything was called in the ring doesn't help. So I'm going to give Marty Skull, Zack Sabre Jr. and Nick Aldis a bit of speech. So that's the Strike Zone pay-per-view or event. The first show we've done on YouTube. So I will see you back at the main title screen. Hello and welcome back to the main title screen. Now I realised when I'm just watching back the episode, what I meant by live on YouTube is the fact that we were. So New Japan have made a contract offer with Adam Cole. Great, I hope that is not... It is a touring contract, so that does mean he'll be available. They're not paying him a lot though, it's only for 9 months, so he's going to be touring with them for about a year. New Japan have made an offer to Nick Aldis. That is going to be very good for us. I was going to take the belt off him at our next event, which we're about to sort out. But obviously, if he's going to be touring with him, I'm definitely not going to be doing that. No. So the belt will be staying with him then, and we can have that appearing. So last night, we got a 0.1 rating. I didn't expect a lot. I'm going to have a quick look. I don't know where we are. So, Falling Starr Wrestling Strike Zone 2017 last night in the Hordine College drew 150 fans. And it's been positive. It's a great show from us. So, we got 1,610 people watching on YouTube. Let's have a look at SummerSlam last night. So, the main event, the big show, makes me laugh, defeated Rollins for the title. I don't know what's going on over there. We had Wright and Ziggler taking on Orton and H. Bliss and Brooke taking on Mickie James and Bayley in a four-way by the looks of it for the women's title. She retained it. Neville and Epico, Naomi and Carmella for the women's. Mustafa Ali defeated Jason Jordan. And for some reason, Kurt Angle's son from college. Very confusing. Miz defeated Roderick Strong by DQ. Gallagher. I wish they would just release him so we can have him. Defeated Conan, Slater, Dallas, Matalink, and Gulak. So there you go. Sin Cara and Victor and Primo. Scott Dawson and Primo in the pre-show. So what I'm now going to look at is to see what was going on there. So if we go to our product, yeah, matches should be called in the ring. Wrong option. That was my fault. There we go. So I'm now going to... We are in the... debt, but that does not matter. I'm having fun, so if we do go bankrupt, we go bankrupt. We'll just restart. Simple. So I'm going to do it for Sunday week 4 September. I might do it. The reason being, I don't think we've got any injuries, so I might just bring it back to the second week, so we only have 2 weeks. And we've also got Tuesday. So what I am going to do, and I think this will be more fun for you, and also it means you get 2 shows every... There's a surprise for you. So what we're going to do, and what I always do, is I have 4 big events a year. So these big 4 are where I normally end storylines, or title matches, galore storylines end. And this one's going to be no mercy. It's going to be. I'm going to do it for 3 hours and 30 like we did last time, because I think that worked. They're normally numbered, so this will be number 10, number 1. And we'll leave it as that. So that's that set. So what I'm also going to do, I don't know if this helps, but doing more events a week does sometimes help. So every Tuesday, God, that made me jump. Thanks Fiance for sneezing upstairs. Every Tuesday we're going to have Falling Starr Wrestling live. I'm not going to use every big name on the shows. So, I will film it, but it's not going to be, oh, here's Drew Galloway, blah, 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 blah. This is a way of doing a cheap show and making a bit of money. These are also going to be numbered, and they'll be every Tuesday. So I will film these. So what I will do is I'll film 4 weeks of the lives, or 2 weeks of the lives and the No Mercy, and that will be the next show. So you'll get 3 events at the next show. So that'll be tomorrow night, which will be good. What I do want to show you at the moment is our storylines, because I didn't show you these before. So our first storyline, which will culminate at No Mercy, will be Skull and Zack Sabre Jr., Galloway and Aldis, the Tag Team Championship storyline, and the Hardcore versus Techno, which is of course Bram and Doug. So we're gonna just do. So basically, that is it for today. I will start filming the next episode later on today, hopefully, so it'll be ready for tomorrow. So you'll get 2 episodes of live and the No Mercy pay-per-view, and then we'll also have a look at seeing how we're doing. Let's have a look to see if our pop out. So we're still 10, but we are 11. And as I said, we are now broadcast on YouTube. So I don't know if YouTube, I might have to change some stuff, but I don't know if YouTube will allow us to do the TLC ladder match, which I am going to book in now, so that but we'll see. Because I do content wrestle low, so they should be alright with the ladder match. I am going to do a bit of cheating and just change that so that it's not as low as what they're making out to be, because I don't think it'll be that low in real life. Because if you watch certain YouTube programs with wrestlers and television on there, I've seen ones with First Blood and stuff, so they wouldn't be stopping you from doing it, but they wouldn't be happy, so they'd probably send you an email. So thanks for watching today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time, where we'll have 2 lives and a No Mercy event. Thanks for watching. Ta-da.